Joining us now is Northeastern State women's golf coach Scott Varner. Coach Varner, just tell us the upcoming 2015-16 season is almost upon us. Just talk a little bit about what your expectations are for the year and how excited you are to get the season underway.
Very excited, Cedric. We've got basically everybody in our top five for the most part, or at least that was in the top five at some point last year back. We're probably the only team in the region actually that was in the upper echelon of the regional championship last year that can say that. So on paper we look great. Things look really good. Of course, with golf and being involved all my lifetime, you got to play the game. So the expectations are that yes, we plan on competing to win a national championship, but a regional championship, a conference championship, and to play to win every tournament we play in. And I feel like we got the horses to do it. And but we got to show up. We got to get it done. We got to be able to play. And we got to get our minds right and be able to do those things that are necessary. Because as we all know with golf, it's the ultimate head game. And as long as our minds are right, and our confidence level is good, and that's a lot on me. I expect us to compete to win pretty much every tournament we play in. Absolutely.
You've been on the doorstep of the conference tournament the past couple of years, ever since we joined the MIAA. The rain-shortened season. Last year, you guys were right there. Just talk about what it's going to take to get over the hump.
That's been a little source of frustration with us because we clearly had such success in our previous conference, and we've been right there going in the last round the 3 years we've been in the MIAA and hadn't been able to get it done. And then obviously we got canceled out when we had a one-round first year in the conference tournament, and we're one shot behind, and that was a bitter pill to have to swallow. But yes, that's kind of a there's just a pride that goes with winning conference. It doesn't have a bearing on the national championship, doesn't really have a bearing on the regional, but you want to be the conference championship. That's big, and that's one of our goals every year, and we haven't got that done yet in 3 years in the conference. So absolutely, we want to win that conference championship.
Every player on a roster that goes to tournaments is obviously important, but having a player like a Bailey Price who's been to nationals the past couple of years, she's obviously one of the top players in the region. How important is it to have a player of her caliber on your roster?
It's good in so many levels in so many ways. Because first of all, it gives to younger players, it gives a cushion, gives a level of confidence to them that they don't have to shoot zero every time they go out and play, and they can count on Bailey. They know she's reliable. That's any player, men or women. As long as you've got some studs, they're accountable and they show up tournament in, tournament out, round in, round out. Take care of their business. They're consistent. Not that they're going to be great every tournament, but they're definitely going to be reliable, and they're going to give you a number, and they're going to give you a number you can count on. It's going to help your team. That's huge. And Bailey's had so much experience, and she's been such a Cinderella story coming out of high school anyway, and that's been well documented how much she's improved since she's been in college. It's almost phenomenal. But clearly going into her last 2 years this year and the year after, she's going to be a player with a bullseye on her back, no question now. She's clearly one of the top 3 players in the region and definitely one of the best players in the nation. It would disappoint me almost if she's not a 2-time All-American going from here on out. But again, when you got that kind of player on your team and has the work ethic that she does and is passionate about the game like she is, it's just a win-win for everybody.
You don't like to dwell on the past all the time, but one thing we haven't been able to talk about a little bit is, how important was it to host that regional, not just from a recruiting standpoint, but just, having the opportunity to host an NCAA championship event?
That's a source of pride is all I can really say. We've had the privilege of doing it 3 times in my tenure here, which I don't know if there's been a coach on the planet that's had 3 of them during their tenure. Been able to have that honor to host, and to do it in such a championship manner, just to do it in such a first-class manner. I was so proud of everybody involved, including you, Cedric, and certainly the golf course was just such a great venue, and the staff there and the community of Bartlesville, the support we got from just our NSU family and community. I had numerous comments, and the feedback was phenomenal on many people saying it's the best regional they've ever played in, and there's several of my coaching colleagues that have been to a bunch of them, much as we have, that have attended almost every one of them, frankly, and and some of those folks were the ones saying these things. So again, really proud of what we did there. And again, I just wish coming down that back nine of that last round, we would have took care of our business as a team. We were leading and faltered, and that was frustrating. But as far as the tournament itself, couldn't be more proud.
Well, Coach, we know you guys are going to have a successful season. Best of luck to the women's golf team.
Thank you, Cedric.